Welcome to Crow Inclined, here today with a daily energetic check-in, and I have 3 cards for you to choose from today using the Moonology Oracle cards. Our overall message, our overall theme for all 3 piles is it's waiting. What we do when we're waiting, right? It kind of feels like we're in a pregnant pause right now. Like it's that space right before something happens. So in this energy, in this time of waiting, these are things that we can do, things that we can focus on, things that that can help us through this kind of weird, like, I don't want to call it a void. It's not a void because it's so full of juiciness and promise. But it is sort of, it can be a little uncomfortable, okay? So our overall theme is what to do while we're waiting for this thing to happen, okay? So pile number 1, your card of focus, let's see if we can get it focused, is your commitment is being tested. And the deck we're using is the Pulp Tarot. Pile number 2, hold your vision. And we will be using the Golden Wheel. Pile number 3, nothing is yet set in stone. And we will be using the Witch of the Forest Tarot, pile 3. So feel free to pause, ponder, all of those good things, and I will see you in your pile. Welcome, pile number 1. Your card of focus is your commitment is being tested, keeping in mind that our overall theme is what to do while we're waiting for this thing to happen, okay? So the first quarter moon, your commitment is being tested, can indicate that there may be some challenges coming your way, but this is just the way that the universe is going to test you, okay? So you're being called to face hurdles with confidence, right? What do you think is possible? What do you think you can do? Do you think that you can't, that things are too big for you? This card asks that maybe you give it a try, see how it works. Do you think about your wishes and dreams that haven't come true and you want to give up on them? This is a card about showing commitment, okay? It's time, you've got to show some commitment now in this weird phase and not give up, because even if it seems like nothing is happening, something's about to, okay? And by recommitting or committing or staying committed, it's going to help you move towards your desired outcome. What you believe to be true is true for you. So believe in yourself. Believe that you can do instead of can't. All right. No matter when you pull this card, there is a teaching that goes along with this card. See dramas as a stepping stone to where you want to be. And it also indicates it's time to be like strong through the storm, right? So maybe this brief little, it's not brief, I don't even know, this sort of pause, this sort of weird energy right now, it's like, how do I say that? Like a tornado, like in some of those cool tornado movies, when they actually are in the eye of the storm, everything is so calm, like there's nothing. There's not a sound, there's no wind, there's no birds. So it's almost that kind of a feeling before things happen, okay? So committing back to what it is and believing in yourself and knowing that you can get through whatever this is going to be really, really beneficial to you, okay? Stay strong. Stay strong. Stay committed. This is merely a test, right? Okay, so we have the Pulp Tarot. I want to thank everyone for being here. I appreciate you showing up, and not just for me, but for you too. And I'm honored to bring you some messages. All right. So if they fit, great. If they don't make them. Not a biggie. It just means this isn't your reading. Okay, this is a general reading. And timeless. So whenever you come upon it, or whenever it shows up for you, then it's for you. All right. What do we got going on here? Stay committed. This is what we're doing while we're waiting for this thing, I'm saying thing in quotations, to happen. Because it is. And it does feel, doesn't it feel like it? Okay. So right out of the gate, we have the King of Wands. All right. Fiery, juicy, creative, self-confident. This is the rule breaker. This is the one who, but a great listener too. Like this king will listen and then do what needs to be done based on themselves. Okay. Okay. In your energy, you have the Six of Swords, which is about moving on. Okay. Moving into calmer waters, leaving things behind. Sometimes it can be leaving things behind that we don't really want to deal with, right? They're going in the middle of the night. The full moon is illuminating them as they cross the water, but it's also discovery, it's exploration. It's the energy of things getting a little bit easier. Okay, so this is your energy. So you are hoping that that's going to happen for you, or it's in your energy. It's how you're kind of feeling about it. Keep in mind the Queen of Pentacles. Keep in mind recommitting to something. So this could be recommitting to something that's actually going to be, bringing in sort of this stability in the material world, whatever that is for you, this abundance. It is really about, Pentacles are about foundation and stability in the material world. So I like how she's like holding this pentacle out. Okay. Like, look what I did. Look what I did. So there's something with this commitment is being tested card when it says, are you thinking about things in a way that, you don't believe you can do them? You don't believe you have the education. You don't believe that you have whatever it takes to do it, right? Instead of just seeing what happens. Maybe dive on in. I mean, this card says, why not? And I feel like this is where it's going to lead you. I think there's sort of a surprise element here. Interesting. All right, let's get another one for this King of Wands. The King of Wands, I love the King of Wands. I mean, now the King of Wands has a fiery temper too. So remember, this card talked about not getting stuck in the drama of things, okay? So don't fall into that sort of quick temper of the King of Wands while you're waiting. Because I know when we get impatient about something happening, that we're waiting and waiting and waiting, and you can feel it. Oh my gosh, I've been feeling something for quite a long time now. Okay. The past revisited. So this is a card of memories, the Six of Cups. Memories, childhood, things coming around again. And it can be from past lives as well. It doesn't have to necessarily be this lifetime. Okay. Recommitting to something. Maybe there was something you wanted to do when you were younger, right? And someone told you, you can't do that. You can't do that. And you believed it because you were a kid, right? And we were told to respect our elders. At least my generation was told that. So okay, recommitting. I like that Six of Cups came out with that recommitting, or committing to, or committing in a different way. Now, in your energy, you also have the Hanged Man. So yeah, you're definitely aware that you can't keep going the way you've been going. Okay, this is a card of enlightenment. This is an understanding of why you can't move forward in the way you've been moving forward, right? It's kind of a divine intervention, a cosmic timeout. And what it does is it gives you time to reevaluate and pivot and find a new approach, find a new way of doing things. Okay, so our card of focus says, maybe it's time to believe in yourself. Do something as if, right? As if, instead of, I can't do it, I don't know how to do that, you just do it as if you've always done it. Okay, so you have an understanding excuse me, that you cannot continue. All right, so it's a bit of a limbo here, which sort of reflects that, that overall theme that we have for all three readings about what to do when we're waiting for that thing to happen. What to do? Yeah, you may need to revisit this, whatever this is. Okay, you are meant to stand your ground, okay? Stand your ground. Don't give up. Don't give up. Your commitment is being tested, but don't give up, because there's something really, really good about staying true to what it is that you want for yourself and your best and highest good. And you are figuring all of that out in your energy, right? Maybe it took a long time for you to get there, but you did. You did. Oh, nope, that's like 50 cards. We're not taking them. Okay. Nope, just one. It's like a ticker tape parade, like all the cards want to go flying in celebration. Okay. And we have the Hierophant coming out underneath this Six of Cups. Okay. So there's a lot of wisdom with the Hierophant, but it's also sort of institutional, it's tradition, and it could actually represent an authority figure. That's what I'm getting. Who at some point told you, oh, you can't do that. And you believed him because you were just a kid, right? So you're kind of fighting this thing in your head that isn't true, put there by this person. Yeah. Yep. But you have the King of Wands, so you have the confidence and the fortitude, the tenaciousness, the whatever to do it your way. Like you can, but there's one little thing that's kind of stuck. So yeah, while you're waiting for this event, it could be an event, it could be an opportunity, it could be birthing a child. I mean, it could be anything like that. You remember I said pregnant pause. What you do while you're waiting. All right. Where's your energy? Where's your energy? Let's see your energy. Let's see your energy. Yeah, look at you. Yeah. You're going to stick with it. You're going to move forward with the plan. And there's a lot of courage with this card too and moving forward. I mean, if you look at this person, Obviously, they're on a planet. They're in a spacesuit. All I see are rocks, so maybe it's uninhabitable, but this person doesn't know it. And the only way, probably ran out of air, and the only way to figure out if it's inhabitable or if it's going to work is to take the helmet off. Okay. Is the air breathable? Looks like it is. This person's moving forward. Okay. So this might be a little bit too, there's a bit of trust with this. There's a bit of trust. But I feel like this energy sort of matches this Seven of Wands over here, this standing your ground, you know, remembering what it is that puts you there, and why, right? Standing up for yourself, your beliefs. So yeah, this is great to have in your energy. I like it. All right. Okay, and then we have the Six of Pentacles. So it's a card of charity. Okay. Maybe you are in a tight spot. Maybe someone is going to help you. Maybe this is what you want to do. Maybe you want to help other people. You know, we are kind of in a time like that, aren't we? There is there's a receiving and a giving sort of energy with the Six of Pentacles, right? No shame, no guilt, no judgment, no criticism, no nothing. So keep that in mind, okay? Something is definitely going to work out for you here. All right, let's see if anything else wants to come out. Yeah, you are meant to revisit something. You may not even remember, you know, that's why the Hanged Man is coming out in your energy. You may not even remember that this was said to you. Yeah, you might need to, during this sort of hold your breath time, like, look at this, okay? You know, this king can also be kind of a father figure too. Well, so can the Hierophant. I think the King of Wands in this reading is really about, like, you know how to trailblaze for yourself. Okay, I think that's what this is about. I do think the Hierophant here was probably some sort of societal norm or belief system, whatever, that got embedded in your mind at a young age, okay? But you are working your way out of it, because this is where you want to be, right? You want to be in this Queen of Energy, Queen of Pentacles energy. You want this ebb and flow of financial stability in the material world. So yeah, keep standing your ground. We have the World that wants to come out. So this is a completion, and it really feels like that, right? Because you're waiting for something to happen, and it's coming. I can feel it. I know you can feel it, which is a completion. It's going to push you into a new leg of your journey, into a new realm. There's just this one little thing that you can be doing while you're waiting. Gosh, I feel like I'm kind of rambling today. I'm sorry. I hope that this is making sense to someone. Okay, yep. And we have the Eight of Pentacles. I mean, it's a card of mastery. Keep going, keep going, keep going. But it's also a card of kind of getting back to the basics. Getting back to the core of what it is. Getting back to basics. Yeah. The 8 is one step away from the 9. Well, it's a few steps, but you're so close to that 9. And you're mastering your beautiful paintings here. Okay. Yeah, don't give up. Believe in yourself, okay? Believe in yourself. All right, pile number 1, that's your message for today. I hope this hits someone. And yeah, thank you so much for being here. Like and subscribe. Share with your besties, and I'll see you next time. Welcome, pile number 2. And your card of focus is hold your vision. Okay, so there are really a couple of different things that this card can mean, and you may decide which one fits for you. I probably will pick one and run with it depending on how it feels in the energy today. But one of them is that you need to stand firm in whatever situation you're in, right? Now, remembering that the overall theme for all 3 piles is what to do while we're waiting, okay? We're in that space right before something big happens. I can feel it. I think a lot of people can feel it, right? That, well, I mean, we always call it a pregnant pause, you know, waiting for the birth of something, something kind of big, like a big event to happen. So, hold your vision, okay? Stand firm in your situation. Now, the second thing is, the second interpretation could be that something is kind of stuck, right? And it could be referring to the situation that you're in right now. So if that's the case, something to think about is what can you do to grease the wheels so that events can move forward? Are you being too stubborn? Have you planted your feet and aren't moving or aren't budging in something? So it might be that you need to be the one to break a deadlock. Okay? Regardless of which way, this is a chance for some self-reflection. Try saying yes instead of no. Okay? Faith and patience are going to be needed here. Someone is going to need to back down is what is sort of... So maybe you're in sort of this energy of pushing. Maybe you're trying to push through this sort of... I don't want to call this energy a void because it's not. There's a lot happening in there. It's just on a cosmic level. But maybe you're trying to push your way through that, and what you really need to be doing is sort of just hold your vision and wait, okay? Reflect, self-reflection during this time for you, my friend. Okay, so we have the Golden Wheel Tarot. All right, I want to thank you all for being here. I appreciate you so much. Kudos to you for showing up for you. And I am honored to bring you this reading, which is timeless. And if the energy fits, great. If it does not, it's not meant for you. Okay, this is a general reading. Take it as it resonates. Nope, I'm sorry, I gotta do one more. Okay. All right. Okay, self-reflection. Are you being stubborn in something? Are you digging your heels in? Remember some of the advice of this card is try saying yes. Try saying yes. Ooh. Okay, right out of the gate we have the Tower. Okay, yeah. Yeah. But that's okay. I like the Tower card. I know, we sort of cringe when we see it. But it's really a card of realignment. It's about realigning you on your path. Okay, something about the direction you're going isn't where you're meant to be. You know, the building is built on a faulty foundation. Now, that foundation may have served you in the past, but it's not now. For whatever's coming, it's not now. And so, self-reflection. Yeah. Oh, look at you, 6 of Swords. Pile number 1 got 6 of Swords in their energy too. Yeah, you're ready to move on. You're ready to move to calmer waters. This is a card of sort of discovery, exploration. I like in this one, this looks like a little kid is looking back. So there's something, like you're ready to move on, but it almost seems like there's something that's not really allowing you to do that in your energy. And obviously it could have to do with this tower that's showing up for you. Keep in mind, yeah, you feel stuck. I get it. Sometimes when things aren't going the way we want it to go, and we think nothing is happening, and when in reality it is. It's just happening somewhere that we can't see. So the Eight of Swords is all about feeling frustrated and trapped, but it's also a card of our own making, right? So interesting, card of our own making. This card talks about being stubborn and digging in your heels. Is that causing this? Is that causing you to feel trapped and frustrated? Maybe if you said yes to whatever this is, the energy would start flowing again, right? Just saying. All right. All right, Mr. Tower, Miss Tower, the Tower. I like, too, that it's so fiery in this image. These look like crows to me, which are messengers. But good things come out of the fire, right? The phoenix rises from the ashes. That is a fiery, fiery card. Yeah, you've got a decision to make. Are you going to continue to dig your heels in, or are you going to acquiesce? Something to think about. That decision. If the tower happens before you make the decision, or maybe the tower happens and then you have to make the decision. You don't have a choice anymore. Maybe you've been kind of sitting in this energy for too long, you know, with your eyes closed and your arms crossed looking down, that there's something around you that you're missing. It's like, it feels like a little piece of a puzzle almost. It is a little piece that probably feels enormous. Okay. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Wheels. Okay, this card also came up in pile 1. This is in your energy. You know, this might be kind of what you're holding out for, or why. This is in your energy. It's meant for you. It could be you. You have the energy of the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Wheels, right? It's abundance, it's money, it's a luxury, it's abundance of the material world, in the material world. But she also is very nurturing. Self-reflection. I'm just going to keep going back to self-reflection. Okay. So we have the Two of Cups, and this is keep in mind. Okay, so there is someone that is going to be coming into your world or is already in your world. That is a soulmate connection. Now, this can be a lover, a bestie, you know all the things. So it could be that you might be sort of digging your heels in with this particular person, is what it feels like. This is what sort of got you trapped a little bit. Yeah, or feeling frustrated. Hold your vision. Hold your vision. Hold your vision. Remember, it gave 2 things, stand your ground, right? But also the other thing it said it could be is feeling stuck in a situation. And here you are kind of stuck in the situation. Yeah, someone has to break the deadlock with whatever this is. And breaking that deadlock is going to create some movement for you. Yeah. Okay, and we have the card of sorrow, the Five of Cups. You have to make a decision. It's breaking your heart. This is of the emotions. This is deep, heavy emotions. Let's check your energy. Check your energy. Wow. But in your energy, it's the sun. This is so interesting to me. It's like you're ready to move on. You have this vision of who you'll be in the new realm, and there's great joy and happiness and success with it. You, my friend, here we go, are moving from one realm that has left you completely dissatisfied to another, and in the next one, here we go, is this soulmate connection. Okay, so all right. Yeah. So while you're waiting for this thing to happen, your world blew up, or your world is blowing up, and you're having to make a decision, and it's one that is just killing you. But you are in such incredible energy because you know where you're going to be. You know where you're going to be when this energy changes, okay? When you finally, we get out of this sort of holding our breath phase of this thing coming towards us. And then look. Queen of Wands. Yeah. You are going to be, this is your energy, the sun. You are moving from this directly to that. This is where you're meant to be. So something with whatever is going on in your, well, the Tower realigns us. The Tower realigns us and puts us back on the right path. So somewhere we got off kilter a little bit. That's why this card is showing up and talking about self-reflection. Okay. You've probably been stubborn and dug your heels in about something. So you're making a choice. You are making a choice that's going to break you out of this sorrow, and it's going to put you right there. And you are going to be successful, my friend, because of all of this energy. You're already ready to move on. You already see yourself as this juicy, abundant Queen of Pentacles with this incredibly sturdy foundation in the material world. And you have the sun. Okay. All right, let's see if anything else comes out. See, sometimes it just takes a minute for the story to come together. And there we have it. Someone is waiting on the other side for you. Someone's waiting on the other side for you. And you will have clarity. The absolute truth. The Ace of Swords. The sword that pierces into the material world and shows you what's really going on, okay? Whew. Whew. This is good. Okay, so you know what you need to do while this thing is sort of percolating. Because it's coming. It's coming. And you've got your own sort of homework to do. And the Hanged Man is coming up, okay? Yeah. So Hanged Man was in the first reading as well. So yeah, you've had to reevaluate. You've had to stop. The Hanged Man cannot move forward. There is no moving forward. Okay. It's like running into a brick wall that you can't go over. You can't go around. You can't dig under. Okay. This is enlightenment. This is understanding the situation for what it is and having the courage to pivot and do something different. Do it differently. Okay. This is really beautiful, beautiful energy. I love it. All right. I get it now. It's time for some self-reflection. Time for that decision. It's going to yank you out of sorrow. I absolutely, wow, okay. And we have the King of Wheels showing up. Yeah, so now you have the King and Queen up there. And you have this. That's a power couple. That's a power couple. And you have that. Bottom of the deck, we have completion. The World, completing a cycle. This one also came out in pile number 1. I wouldn't say the messages are similar, but as we are moving from this weird energy, sort of this waiting for the door to open, you know, to this next phase of our lives, we are completing a cycle in this particular space that we're in right now. Okay. All right. So you have your assignment, pile number 2. You know what you need to be doing while we're waiting for this shift in the energy, this movement into a new realm. Okay. This next leg of your journey. All right. That's your message. Thank you so much for being here. Like and subscribe, share with your besties, and I'll see you soon. Welcome, pile number 3. And your card of focus is nothing is set in stone. All right, so this is the mutable moon. So this card it suggests there's an opportunity to keep visualizing and affirming what you want, and that there's still time for a change. There's room to change. So think about what you want and enjoy that daydream. Mutable is all about change, right? It's even shape shifting, I guess. Right? That something is still developing. So this card indicates that something is indeed changing, but there's also room to maneuver still within it. So take this as a sign that the situation you're asking about is far from finalized. So if you're not happy with how it's going, that's okay. It just means that you can still affect the course of the outcome. Okay. Now, this can also mean that the situation or the sense of the situation is a little unstable, but that's also great news because you can still influence it. Sometimes when we struggle with the uncertainty of things, we tend to give up. But this card is saying stay with it just a little bit longer, okay? Because nothing is set in stone. You're kind of meandering towards your goal, and that's okay. Stay adaptable, because that is the key to success for you right now. Make sure you're not being led astray. Don't become distracted. Stay focused. All right, just stay with it, whatever it means to you. So, the overall theme with, all 3 piles was what we do while we're waiting. What do we do while we're waiting? And we are waiting. I mean, yeah, I can feel it. A lot of people can feel it. There's something that's coming. And we're kind of in that little pause right before, that door opens, whatever that is for you and your situation. So stay with it. Whatever that means to you, stay with it, because you still have some influence over it right now. This is what you need to be doing while you're waiting. All right? Don't give up. Don't get distracted, but stay with it. Okay? You still can change the outcome. If it feels like it's not going the direction you want it to go, you still can influence it. All right? I like that. Okay. I have the Witch of the Forests Tarot. I love this deck. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. I know I did that. It just seemed that someone was answering from somewhere, so I made the noise. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. I'm happy to bring you these messages. I truly appreciate you guys. I mean, come on. This is a new venture. It's not really new. I'm into it about 6 months now, I think. But I'm loving it. And so I really appreciate everybody showing up that is showing up and everybody that's viewing. So if this resonates, this message, great. If it doesn't, don't worry about it. It's okay. Not for you. It's a general reading. It is timeless. All right. Stick with it. Stick with it. Daydream, right? Didn't it say to daydream? Let me go back to that. I'm sorry. Hold on. Where did it go? I think... Did it say to daydream? No, that was pile number 2. I'm sorry. I got a little confused here. This is the stick with it. Stick with it. Don't get distracted. All right. Okay. We have the Knight of Cups. All right. The Knight of Cups is a proposal coming towards you. It's a quest, perhaps, right? Good news, good luck, some kind of offer. All right. Stick with it. There is an offer coming. In your energy is the Queen of Cups. Wow. All right. So, yeah. You are a loving, kind, beautiful, nurturing person, right? You're a good listener. This is in your energy, okay? So the Queen of Cups is showing up as you. And the cups, I love all the water in this. Nothing is set in stone yet, right? And the water is all sort of like splish splashing around. Well, the queen rules the water, right? Of the emotions. Cups are of the emotions. Okay. Keep in mind, we have the Empress coming out. All right. This is huge abundance. This is something being birthed, right? Something new is this really feels like it's reflecting the energy of the theme of all 3 piles, that something is definitely coming. We're just in this weird energetic space of almost holding our breaths before it happens, whatever it is, whatever your situation is, but there's something coming, right? You know, the Empress is usually pregnant. It's about fertility. It's about birthing something new. It's about having the abundance to share with the world, okay? So there's some sort of abundance or new thing coming to you with this king, or with this knight, excuse me. Stick with it. Don't get distracted. There's a lot of emotion down here right now. Although the Empress is very mature in all of her characteristics. All right, come on, Knight. Give me something. Wow. So with the Knight bringing in this cup, this message of good luck, you also have the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles takes the planning of the Page of Pentacles towards a foundation of the stability of some sort in the material world and takes action on it. That means it's a good idea, I think. You have 2 knights. 2 knights of action. Knights are of action. Okay. Now, these are the 2 slower moving, the Pentacles and the Cups are the 2 slower moving in the deck. So the Wands and the Swords are the faster. So that's good while we're sort of waiting in this energy for this door to open for us, that we're not like rushing in. All right, what about this Queen? Let's have something. Give me some more about your energy. Give me some more about your energy. Something else about your energy. Wow. Okay, the Death card. Okay. Death, death and rebirth. We know all about this card, and it's in your energy. So, you have an understanding that as you're waiting for this other door to open for you, that there will be things left behind. Okay? We shed the old and we move forward into the new. And we move forward with the things that we deem important to us, like in our little toolbox, whatever, our experiences, and then we get rid of all the things that don't serve us anymore. And it is in your energy. Yeah. You got this. You definitely got this. And with the Empress, we have the Chariot. So yeah, forward momentum. It feels with the Empress to me that you can sort of choose the speed of this a little bit. And also, you're overcoming challenges, obstacles. This is overcoming obstacles. Stick with it. Nothing is set in stone. Wow, this seems really, really big for you, pile number 3. I mean, they've all really seemed like these huge shifts that are happening, but this is... Pile number 1 and number 2 were kind of similar a little bit. I mean, they had a lot of similar cards that came out, but this one feels a little bit different. Let's get a card for these knights. This one feels different, and I think because, yeah, nothing is set in stone. Yeah, your cup's going to be overflowing. This is the Ace of Cups. It's like everything's going to work out. This is going to bring so much happiness, joy, emotional, wish fulfillment. Your cup's overflowing. It's going to touch everyone around you. It's going to, influence. Well, influence. Here we are talking about influencing. It's going to influence people, places, situation, events. Like there's so much here. Interesting, because this card, like I said, talks about how it's mutable energy, so you can still influence the situation in a direction that you want. Wow. Okay. Well, if that's not confirmation, I don't know what is. Yeah. All right. Yeah, and under the Death card, we have the Four of Swords. Of course, this is rest and recovery. So this is important, especially during this time of waiting for this door to open and working on this mutable energy, releasing what doesn't go with you as you move forward. I almost want to say as you step through the portal. This is rest and recovery. Right? So you have a credible understanding of what is happening right now. Pile number 3. You are releasing the things you need to release. You are resting when you need to rest. And you are so full of love, caring, compassion, love, caring, and compassionate wisdom, I should say. I love that for you. This is amazing. Yeah, you sort of have a lot that you can say and do, coming from a place of love. Coming from a place of love. That is definitely going to influence stepping into this new realm. It's going to affect the new realm. It's going to affect how you get there. It's going to... You're actually in kind of a nice, cozy feeling place right now while you're waiting. Love. Love is the answer. That one flipped right on over. Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles. Material. This is the material world. This is so much abundance. money, material things, all of that. So you're overcoming some sort of obstacle around money, right? And it feels really like while you're sort of in this waiting period, like bringing in so much love and compassion, which you already have in you, is actually going to help you move towards, moving through this new doorway for you. That's what it feels like. You have 2 aces down there too. Also the cup and the pentacle. Interesting. Yeah, the only sword here is resting your mind. You've got to rest your mind. Don't get distracted. Take a nap. All right, does anything else want to come out with this reading? This is beautiful. I love it. Ooh, did that flip over? Nope. All right, anything else? Anything else? Anything else? There's that page. Remember I talked about that page before when this knight came out. Strategic. Now, pages are fresh energy too, so there's going to be a fresh approach. Fresh approach. That is going to get you there. You already have it. You already know what it is. So this is also kind of a time of observation too, with how that page is really inspecting that coin and trying to figure out how it works, right? How does it work? How can I make it better? How can I work with it? And then we have the 6 of Wands coming out, which is a card of victory and triumph, right? This is a card of recognition. So yeah, you're definitely going to get there. You are going to get there through, just remember to stay in love, like influence from the heart, okay? You can influence and change things because nothing's set in stone. While you're waiting, you can do that, but remember to do it from a heart place, a heartfelt place, okay? Because victory is yours. Victory is yours. All right, is there anything else that wants to come out for pile number 3? This is such yummy energy. I love it. I love it. We have a King of Wands coming out, so there's a lot of confidence there. Whew. Rule breaker, do it your way. You know I always say about that king. Rule breaker. All right, anything else? And we have the 9 coming out. So of course, whenever we're getting ready to move from one place to another, whether it's in the physical world, whether it's in our mind, whether it's in our heart, we do have some worry and anxiety about it. But honestly, you guys, you don't have to worry about it because you are going to such a beautiful place with this Empress. There's movement. All right? Don't worry about this. Don't worry about the worry. You got this, all right? Okay, pile number 3, that is your message. Thank you so much for being here. Like and subscribe, share with your besties, and I will see you next time.